Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We all want to experience real, lasting love, right? The kind of love that lights us up from the inside out. The kind of love that makes us feel seen, understood, and cherished. But the truth is, love can be messy and complicated. It can bring us incredible joy, but it can also bring us heartache and pain. Over the years I've learned that finding and nurturing real love requires us to be honest with ourselves about what love is and what it isn't. It requires us to show up with courage and vulnerability. It requires us to do the work. In this video, I'm sharing 9 lessons about love that have changed my life. These lessons aren't always easy to hear, but they're rooted in honesty, vulnerability, and a deep belief in the power of wholehearted living. We hear this all the time, but it's one of those things that lands differently when you really get it in your bones. It's a profound realization that can change the way you see yourself and your relationships. For years, I thought I could find the love I craved from someone else. I believed that if I just found the right person, they would fill the void I felt inside. I thought if someone loved me enough, it would heal my wounds and make me feel whole. But no matter how much love I received, it never seemed to be enough. But the truth is, you can't receive the love you deserve if you don't believe you're worthy of it. Self-worth is the foundation of all healthy relationships. If you're constantly criticizing yourself, doubting yourself, or putting yourself down, you're essentially telling others that you're not worthy of their love either. This negative self-talk creates a barrier to receiving love. Loving yourself isn't about being narcissistic or self-absorbed, it's about understanding and accepting who you are, flaws and all. It's about recognizing your inherent worthiness, knowing that you deserve love and respect just as you are. It's about treating yourself with kindness, compassion, and respect. These are the building blocks of self-love. It's about embracing your strengths and your imperfections, celebrating what makes you unique. When you start loving yourself, you start setting boundaries. You learn to say no to things that don't serve you. You stop chasing after people who don't value you. You begin to prioritize your own well-being. You start attracting people who see your worth and treat you accordingly. Your relationships become more fulfilling and genuine. This journey starts with self-respect, with self-acceptance. It's a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. It's about filling your own cup first so you have something to give to others. Only then can you truly love and be loved in return. Love can be magical, but it's not a magic wand. It can bring joy and warmth into your life, but it can't solve all your problems. It can't erase your past, heal your wounds, or solve your problems. Love can't undo the hurt you've experienced or the mistakes you've made. Early in my relationships, I put so much pressure on my partner to fix me. I believed that if they loved me enough, they could take away my pain. I thought if they loved me enough, they could take away my pain and make everything all right. I was looking for a savior in my partner, but the truth is, healing is an inside job. It's something that you have to work on yourself through self-reflection and personal growth. It's your responsibility to do the work, to face your demons, and to cultivate your own sense of wholeness. No one else can do it for you. Love can be an incredible catalyst for growth. It can inspire you to become a better version of yourself and support you in your journey. It can create a safe space for you to be vulnerable and to heal. But remember, the actual work of healing is still yours to do, but it can't do the work for you. You have to take the steps, make the effort, and commit to your own healing process. You have to be willing to show up for yourself, to do the hard work of self-discovery and healing. It's a journey only you can undertake. When you take ownership of your own healing, you bring your whole self to the relationship. You become a stronger, more resilient partner. You're not looking for someone to complete you, you're looking for someone to share your life with, someone to walk beside you on your journey. And that, my friends, is a game changer. It transforms your relationships and brings a deeper, more fulfilling connection. We all love the honeymoon phase of a relationship. The butterflies, the excitement, the intense connection. But real love, lasting love, goes beyond those initial feelings. It requires effort, commitment, and a whole lot of showing up, even when it's hard. Love is a verb. It's about choosing your partner every single day, even when you're tired, stressed, or just not feeling it. It's about making an effort to understand their perspective, to communicate effectively, and to nurture the connection. It's about being present, being intentional, and being willing to put in the work, even when it's not glamorous or exciting. It's about choosing love, even when it's inconvenient. Think about the things you do for the people you love. You go out of your way, you make sacrifices, you put in the effort because they matter to you. Love is a practice, a daily choice to show up and nurture the relationship. Chapter 4. People love differently. One of the biggest revelations in my own relationships was realizing that people express and experience love in different ways. We all have our own unique love languages, ways that make us feel loved and appreciated. Some people feel most loved through words of affirmation, while others crave physical touch. Some people value acts of service, while others feel most connected through quality time. Understanding your own love language and your partner's love language can be a game changer. It can help you communicate your needs more effectively and understand your partner's expressions of love. It's not about changing who you are or trying to fit into some mold. It's about recognizing that we all experience love differently and finding ways to speak each other's language. Chapter 5. Not everyone you love is meant to stay. This one was a tough lesson for me to learn. It took many years and countless experiences to truly understand its depth. I used to hold on to relationships for dear life, even when they were no longer serving me. I thought that love meant never letting go no matter what. I was afraid of being alone, afraid of hurting others, afraid of letting go. The fear of the unknown kept me trapped in situations that were no longer healthy. But the truth is, not everyone we love is meant to stay in our lives forever. Some relationships are only meant to be chapters in our story, not the entire book. Some people are meant to be temporary teachers, guiding us on our journey, but not meant to walk beside us forever. They come into our lives to teach us lessons and help us grow. Letting go is never easy. It requires strength, courage, and a deep understanding that it's for the best. It can be painful, it can be messy, but it's also incredibly liberating. It frees us from the chains of the past and opens up new possibilities. When we let go of relationships that are no longer serving us, we create space for new love, new connections, and new experiences to enter our lives. We allow ourselves to grow and evolve. It's about trusting that the universe has a plan for us, even when we can't see it. It's about believing that everything happens for a reason. It's about having the courage to let go of what's no longer serving us, even if it hurts. Because in the end, letting go is an act of self-love and self-respect. Chapter 6. Love without boundaries isn't healthy. For a long time I thought that setting boundaries in relationships was selfish. I thought it meant I didn't love my partner enough. But the truth is, boundaries are essential for healthy, loving relationships. Boundaries are about respecting yourself, honoring your needs, and communicating what you're willing and not willing to tolerate. It's about recognizing that you deserve to be treated with respect, kindness, and compassion. Setting boundaries isn't about controlling your partner or dictating their every move. It's about creating a safe and respectful space for both of you to show up authentically. When you set boundaries, you're teaching people how to treat you. You're showing them that you value yourself and you expect them to value you as well. Here's the thing about love. It's not always going to be 50-50. There will be times when you're putting in more effort, when you're showing up more fully, when you're carrying more of the weight. And that's okay. Relationships ebb and flow. There will be seasons where you're giving more and seasons where you're receiving more. The key is to communicate openly and honestly about your needs and expectations. What's not okay is settling for a love that consistently leaves you feeling depleted, unappreciated, or unseen. You deserve a love that honors you, respects you, and celebrates you for who you are. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need. Don't be afraid to walk away from a love that diminishes you or makes you feel less than. The way you treat yourself sets the standard for how others will treat you. If you're constantly putting yourself down, neglecting your needs, or settling for less than you deserve, you're teaching others that it's okay to treat you that way. But when you start loving yourself fiercely, when you start prioritizing your well-being, when you start setting boundaries and honoring your worth, you're sending a powerful message to the world. You're saying, this is how I deserve to be loved. It's not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about showing up for yourself with the same love, compassion, and respect that you would offer to someone you cherish deeply. When you start treating yourself like someone worthy of love, you attract people into your life who will do the same. At the end of the day, the most important love story you'll ever write is the one you write with yourself. Real love, lasting love, starts from within. It starts with your own growth, your own mindset, your own open heart. It's about cultivating self-love, self-compassion, and a deep sense of worthiness. It's about doing the work to heal your wounds, to face your fears, and to become the best version of yourself. When you love yourself fully and unconditionally, you create a ripple effect that touches every aspect of your life. You attract healthier relationships, you set stronger boundaries, you show up with more courage and vulnerability. You become a beacon of love, not just for yourself but for the world around you. And that, my friends, is the most beautiful love story of all. Love is a journey, not a destination. It's messy, it's complicated, and it requires us to show up with our whole hearts, even when it's scary. But it's also the most beautiful, the most transformative, the most life-affirming experience we can have as human beings. So be brave, be vulnerable, and be willing to do the work. Love yourself fiercely, set boundaries with love, and never settle for anything less than you deserve. The world needs your love, but most importantly, you need your love.